Hey everybody, it's Greg from Park Journey here at Six Flags Magic Mountain for another update here from the park. Some looks at Wonder Woman Flight of Courage. I've actually been over on the DC side already, and then over here on this side of Metropolis. Haven't really seen too much going on this side. Definitely some stuff going on over on the DC side, so you can see there the supports. It's pretty much the same as it's been for the last few weeks. I was going to ride Riddler's Revenge to see what I could see, but Riddler's is not open at the moment. Obviously, I am not getting interrupted by Riddler's Revenge. But also, I'm actually seeing a lot of little improvements here around the park for just new things. First and foremost, there is a new priority entrance or preferred parking entrance. You don't have to go all the way, if you get here later in the day, you don't have to go all the way to the back of the park and then back around. So a dedicated preferred parking entrance. I did post a video of that already. I'll link to that here. Also, looked like Scream's graphics got a little bit updated. They definitely got updated. And then also the park has new trash cans. So not anything that's going to bring people into the park as far as I got to go to Magic Mountain to see the new trash cans, but just welcome things that we all like to see. Obviously, see if I can get a little bit of a little bit of better color there. But anyway, lots to show you today. Before I get into the update, make sure you click below to subscribe to our channel. It's always greatly appreciated. All right, everybody. So here we are over at Wonder Woman Flight of Courage. Definitely looks like some updates from last week here on the station. It looks like they have put some scaffolding. I'll zoom in here around the station. I'm going to assume it's for painting or some kind of graphics, but you never know. Maybe putting something else around the station to give it a different shape than what was there. But yeah, lots of work going on over here on this side. You can see the crane there. Get some supports. It looks like maybe one more support there has been added as well. We'll just kind of pan to the left and right here, take a look at what's going on. So already some improvements or some updates. Obviously, we'll head over to the Metropolis side as well. But over on this side, again, as we've said in the last couple of updates, it just seems like they have actually been working more on this side than the other side. So, and you can see some stuff kind of right here in the front too. It's like a blue fence being put up there. Maybe some planters. I think I'll go do single rider on Riddler's to kind of take a look and see. I've got my skip the line for Twisted Colossus coming up here in a minute, so I'll go do that first, and then as I head over to the other side, I will head over to Riddler's and see what I can see. And then as far as Wonder Woman, not really seeing too much here. Updated from last week. All right, everybody, so here we are on the Justice League Metropolis side of Wonder Woman. Doesn't look like too much different from our last update. In fact, I can't really see anything that looks too different from our last update, to be honest with you. But I'll take a peek in there nonetheless. But yeah, it doesn't look like really anything too new. I'm going to go do single rider on Riddler's, so I will look to see if there's anything on that side. And of course, while I'm riding, but that will only be, for me to talk about, not for me to shoot on video. Here we have a look down, so we can see some, lots of supports. But yeah, it doesn't look. I'll have to look back on last week's video, but I don't think there's really too much different here. So again, here we have lots of supports, lots of footers, footer caps. Doesn't look like anything too new from last week. But again, I'll report on that after I ride Riddler's Revenge. So here's another one of those let's do that again signs. One was at the exit of Twisted Colossus. So they're definitely going for the re-ride crowd. Those that don't like to ride multiple times, which is, I got no problem with it. If it works, gives us park revenue, I'm okay with it. So here we have some more looks like footer caps on the back end here under Riddler's Revenge again. So if you can see through the fence there, there's some more footer caps. I did not get a chance to ride Riddler's Revenge. It is not open. I actually walked all the way to the station before finding an employee and them to tell me that it's not open. But you can kind of see through the fence a little bit there. And I'll walk around here. Again, I don't think that there's anything too new on this side, but we'll take a look nonetheless. So yeah, it just looks the same. All right, everybody, so after the new parking thing, some more improvements that I've actually noticed as I'm walking to the park. New trash cans. Now, this might not seem like a big deal, but honestly, for here, I actually think new trash cans are a rather big deal. Most of them were kind of not great, which is probably why they replaced them all. They're not Six Flags branded, but it looks like you can actually, if you look at the one here as I'm coming up to it, looks like they can actually put some stuff on the sides there. They probably just haven't yet. But yeah, you definitely can see they're going to be able to put some stuff on the sides there. So I would assume that is coming soon. But just, one of those continuing things that we're seeing over the last couple of months that is a really good sign for the parks. So again, not the biggest, thing, but very, very much appreciated. So there had been a lot of speculation that Goliath was going to close for a paint job. It looked, there's some pictures that had posted some kind of paint tests. Obviously, as you can see right there, it is not closed. The park has denied that the ride is closing, but I'm sure at some point a repaint is not out of the question for this. I wouldn't imagine it happening this year. It's now in spring break time and obviously getting to the summer season, and Goliath is not a small job, just like Tetsu wasn't a small job. Maybe not as crazy as Tetsu, just because you don't have the mountain and all the other stuff to deal with, but they'd have to close Twisted Colossus for a time as well while they are repainting Goliath. So, but I'm sure it will happen at some point, but it doesn't look to be happening anytime soon. I hadn't really planned on talking about Scream today, but as you can see here, those of you who have been back here recently, the graphics and sign have been redone and replaced and look great. Looks like they might still be working on that middle part, the Right Out Loud part, but the sign is definitely brighter, and all of these graphics that are down below here have definitely been refreshed very recently, since the last time I rode this, probably about a month ago. I haven't been back here, but yeah, here we go, more improvements. Sometimes it's just the little things that matter. So over here at the exit of Scream, we've got the Flash cars sitting out there. Doesn't look like any work is being done on them. You can still see the Flash emblem on the side. So I'm not sure if it's we're hoping it's going to survive, but nothing is being done yet on the cars. But they're just sitting there, basically on the backside of the Cobra roll for Scream. So here, just to follow up on our Justice League from last week, it looks like they aren't doing the pre-shows still, but they're not actually just using it as the queue. They're still holding the queue outside, as you can see here, and then just basically letting you in to skip the pre-show. So, it's kind of a shame you got a nice air-conditioned queue and you're having people wait outside. So hopefully they'll just, make that the entire queue at some point as we move forward into the summertime. It would be nice to have a nice air-conditioned queue here at the park. So we haven't looked at the new bathrooms over here in a while. So you can see here it is basically getting close to being done, it looks like. At least on the outside. The walls are up, the roof is up. We'll kind of swing around the front side. It looks like a little bit of a nice little roof there. Kind of fits the rest of the area. I wouldn't be surprised to see these other buildings in this area get updated to that kind of roof. But it looks pretty nice, actually. I mean, at least from what we can see here. It's a bathroom. All right, everybody, so that's going to wrap it up for this update from Six Flags Magic Mountain. We will not have an update from Magic Mountain next week. We'll be down in San Diego, so look for some stuff from SeaWorld and other things next week. But we will obviously be keeping a tab on what's going on here through others that are on social media and things like that. Take care, and we hope to talk to you soon.